day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Slot man moves right. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works. And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. This is Hood on the ground, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500. And despite that stumble,
I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal. Now back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Hood. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Atkins. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Atkins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They run here with Hood. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Walker now on 1st and 10. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Atkins throws the out route and finds Claypool. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the gun on 3rd down. Atkins throw out wide to Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to?
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run again with Hood. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback,
and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Atkins. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
On first down, Atkins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis-Price,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Atkins. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Atkins. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 2. Able to find Gray here. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now second and 10.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it here.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Atkins. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Atkins, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Atkins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Atkins going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 11.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack and it leads to 4th.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach had plenty to say about this game.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the left side with Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Atkins. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Niners take over 1st down at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.